What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys today because we have some information straight from the OCG. So, you guys remember a while back the Amazing Defenders, the deck building set in the OCG that features three new Archetype City Yu-Gi-Oh franchise, and they announced this one as the second of the three. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a look at them because why not? We need to look at our amazing defenders. And this is the Purery archetype. I think it's going to be called Purely, or potentially Purely in the TCG. Just for the naming scheme of these cute, adorable cat-like creatures. And they're all fairy type. They have different attributes, but they're all fairies. So we'll go ahead and we take a look at these adorable little creatures. So first off is Purry, light level 1 light attribute fairy type monster with 100 attack and defense. This card's effect reads that if it's normal or special summon, you can activate the top 3 cards of your deck and add one excavated Purry spell or trap from your hand. Also, put the rest of the cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. Its second effect is you can reveal one Purery quick play spell in your hand, and if you do, you can special summon one Exceed monster that mentions it in your extra deck, using this card as you control as face up as material, and is treated as an Exceed summon. And when you do, attach the reveal card to it as an additional material. The first monster up is Empery Happiness, rank 2, light attribute, fairy type exceed monster. 2000 attack, 100 defense. Requires 2 level 2 monsters. If this card battles at the end of the damage step, you can add one Purery card from your deck to your hand. Also, if this card has Purery Happy Memory as material, you can make the attack of one of your opponent's monsters become half. Thrice per turn. When you activate a Purery quick play spell, you can activate this effect. Quick effect. You can attach one. You can attach that card on the field to this card as material, and then you can return one spell or trap card your opponent controls to the hand. Yeah, thrice per turn, just to signify the 3 times per turn. Uh, and yeah, this is not the only one that has this. The next one up is Purery Beauty. Level 2 water attribute fairy type monster. Fairy type exceed monster. 1600 attack, 1100 defense. Requires 2 level 2 monsters. Once per turn, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls as effects negated until the end of the turn. This is a quick effect if this card has the card Purery Pretty Memory as material. Twice per turn, when you activate a Purery quick play spell, quick effect, you can attach that card to this card as material, and then you can change one of your opponent's monsters' battle positions. And we have Purery Plump, level 2 Earth attribute fairy type exceed monster with 200 attack, 2100 defense. Also requires 2 level 2 monsters. Once a turn, you can target up to 2 spell and trap cards in your graveyard and attach them to this card's material. This is a quick effect if this card's material is Purery Delicious Memory. Uh, thrice per turn, when you activate a Purery quick play spell, quick effect, you can attach that card on the field to this card as material, and then you can banish one monster on the field until the end phase. Then we have Extra Purery Happiness. Rank 7, light attribute fairy type. Exceed effect monster. 2500 attack, 1100 defense. Requirements 2 level 7 monsters. You can also exceed summon this card by using any rank 2 monster you control with 5 or more material. Transfer those materials to this card. During your main phase, you can detach one exceed material from this card, and if you do, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls until the end of the turn. If this card has a level 1 Purery monster as material, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's effects activation. Effect number 2. When an attack is declared involving this card with 5 or more material, inflict 1500 points of damage. And of course, this is the monster that they showed off during the showcase for the um, Amazing Defenders. The next card up is Stray Purry Street. Field spell. Your opponent cannot target Purry monsters you control with card effects the turn they are special summoned. Once per turn, if a face-up Purry exceed monster you control leaves the field by an opponent, special summon one level 1 Purry monster from your deck or graveyard. During each end phase, you can target one Purry Exceed monster on the field and attach one Purry Quick Play spell from your deck or graveyard to it as a material. Purry, my friend, uh, fields a continuous spell. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Pay 500 life points. Reveal 3 Purry cards from your deck, except for Purry, my friend. And if you do, your opponent randomly picks one and add it to your hand. The rest gets shuffled back into the deck. If a Purry Exceed monster you control leaves the field by your opponent, even during damage step, you can add up to 3 Purry Quick Play spells with a different name from your graveyard to your hand. Purry Happy Memory Quick Play spell. You can apply this effect to one card on the field until the end of the turn. Then you can discard one card, and if you do, summon one level 1 Purry monster from your deck. Once applied, the next time that this card would be destroyed by a card effect, it is not. Effect number 2. If a Purry Exceed monster has this card as material, gains the following effect. This card can attack monsters a number of times each on the battlefield up to the number of Purry Happy Memories attached to it plus 1. Purry Pretty Memory. Quick play spell. Each player gains 1,000 life points, then discards one card from the hand. If you do, just summon one Purry monster from your deck. A Purry AC monster that has this card as its material gains the following effect. Once per turn, you can send one card you control to the graveyard and target one card your opponent controls and attach that card to this as material. Purry Delicious Memory. Quick play spell. Make one monster on the field unable to be destroyed by battle until the end of the next turn. Then you can discard one card, and if you do, you special summon one level 1 Purry monster from your deck. A Purry Exceed monster who uses this card's material gains the following effect. Gains 300 attack and defense for each material attached to this card. Purry Leap. Normal trap. You can only use a card with this card's name once per turn. Target one Purry Exceed monster you control. So summon one Purry Exceed monster with a different rank from your extra deck by using it as material, but return the summon monster to the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn. It is treated as an Exceed summon and transfer all material to the special summon monster. You can manage this card from your graveyard to target the 3 Purry monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into your deck. And then the reprint is Exceed Tribal Rival. So yeah, we have a lineup of the Exceed monster in this 3-in-1 set. And I have to honestly say the perfect setup for a very perfect archetype. Let's start off with their boss monster, the Extra Purry Happiness. I mean, this is legitimately the setups for a boss monster. It can negate basic cards effects on the field from your opponent until the end of the next turn. The ability to be unaffected by your opponent's card effects while you have a Purry monster, and then the ability that it can inflict damage to your opponent. Yeah, that's really good setup on a monster, and pretty decent size too. 2,500 attack's not bad for a boss monster, and then not to mention the defense is weak, but the setup for it is predominantly great. When it comes to the other Purry Exceed monsters, Happiness, Beauty, and Plump. Yeah, really solid monsters overall. One that can banish monster on the field, one that has the ability to change battle positions, and the other one that has the ability to, return a spell or card on the field. Decent enough effects, I mean, if you look at it overall, but they really do rely on their quick play spells being attached to them as material. So you do have to keep a lot of that in mind, because remember, a lot of these these three do need the different memories attached to them in order to continue their effects. While you have happiness, you'll have pretty, and you have delicious. So it kind of just makes sense of each of the three here. Oh, excuse me. And then you also have the fact that you have this really amazing level one that does get your quick play spells. It also has the ability to become an exceed monster on the fly by simply ignoring the tree conditions and then attaching material to it. Just looking at the overall thing, I mean, this is like I said, this is really solid for a fairy type deck. A lot of recovery, a lot of abilities to produce defense, offense, and even removal. I think is really good. The tribal rivals reprint is only because they're exceed monsters. So let's be real. Because if it wasn't for the exceed monster setup, tribal rival probably wouldn't have been in here. But no, I think this is pretty solid, and I like the gimmick that the archetype is producing, where they're basically putting multiple cards onto a monster and then making that monster be the end all be all. And of course, the end all be all is being happiness, because everything ends with happiness, as long as you look for it in the right place. So my full opinion on this archetype is that while it's cute and adorable, by the way, I think this is the one of the guys is in the anime. I think this no in the manga, and this is his pet. So spoiled and adorable. Yeah, nasty combination. And yeah, I cannot wait to see how this pops off in the TCG. So cool, so cuddly, so much chaos. Cannot wait to see what it does. So, let me know what you guys think about the Purery archetype. Do you think it's gonna ebb and flow like the rest of the other light archetypes in the Yu-Gi-Oh series? Do you expect to see more? Do you want to see more? And let me know all that nice stuff in the comment section below. So, with that said and done, thanks everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps out tremendously. You can also hit the notification bell so you guys know when I do upload more content. And in the description box below is all of my amazing social media links. If you guys want to interact with me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and more, you're more than welcome to. And of course, you guys can hit me up on twitch.tv/HarpiePlayerJoe, where I will be, where I stream. I haven't streamed in a minute, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. So, alright, everybody, HPJ signing out. Take care.